What is going on, you beautiful people? So in this video, we are going to talk about the power of gratitude to be able to get us to where we need to go. I really want to talk about this with you guys. I want to share some stuff that I've learned about it, share anything that you've learned about it with me. I'm not saying I know everything about this, but this is something I'm learning because this is a freaking battle for our mind. And if we don't win, we are going to lose. Pretty damn simple. So basically, I was reading this book called Inner Excellence, and in here he mentions the power of freaking gratitude, the power of being able to just have gratitude. Because a lot of the times we know God, we know how much great things he has, and we know the love he has for us, all this stuff, and it's just sometimes we get focused on the negative stuff. We get focused on the problems that we have. And it's not, I don't think there's anything wrong with that because it's the truth. It is hard. You know, we can easily say like there's people that are living in Africa that have poverty, that have, not have nothing. And we can think about that, but that doesn't make our problems go away. That doesn't make the things that we focus on sometimes go away. We all understand that. We all know that. We have problems, and those problems are real to us. The problems are going to be there. But how do we start focusing on the stuff that is good? How do we take our mind away from focusing on that negative, all the stuff that we got going on, all the things that we're juggling, and go towards the goodness of our life, the goodness that is in there? It's like a radio. How do we tune in our radio to the good stuff? How do we plug in to the source of gratefulness so that we can live like God? Thank you for every little thing. So in the book, he talked about Ohio State football coach. He had won 5 national championships. He said one of the most important things that he does for his team, that he gets his players to do every freaking day, is take some time to sit and think about one thing that they are grateful for. One single thing. A 5-time national champion coach makes his players sit and think about one single thing that they are grateful for. And he says it's so powerful because it makes you grateful and it makes you humble. And those are powerful things for winning teams. If we want to win in our life, if we want to win and be successful, if we want to win in our families, in our connections with our relationships, anything like that, we have to be grateful. We have to just sit down and think about things we're grateful for. And even for myself, this is hard for me because it's something that I haven't done before, but I'm going to start doing it because sometimes we just think like, I know I'm grateful for stuff. I know that I have good stuff, but then why are we focusing on the bad stuff? Why are we focusing on all this stuff that's going on? So I think that taking that time to be able to sit and think about the things that we are grateful for is just so important because it allows us to tune into the things that we're grateful for. Have you ever been sitting there, you could be talking with somebody and you're like, remember the time that we did this? Remember this time that we did that? And you start feeling happy. You start feeling joy. Like with my girlfriend, I'll just spout out. Remember the time that, even yesterday, remember the time? Today we were leaving, she was leaving to work. And yesterday we had ate some Whataburger. If y'all don't live in Texas, it's a burger place. It's amazing. We ate some Whataburger. We were watching this amazing movie about a cross-country team that was running. It was so damn good. We had a great time. And when she was leaving in the morning, she was getting into her car. And I was like, remember the time that we ate Whataburger and we watched this movie that was so amazing? And she was like, yeah, I remember that. And instantly, I feel happy because I remembered that. Even though it just happened yesterday, she feels happy because she remembered that. And we are grateful in that moment. Now, what if we could start doing that every day? And I think that's the only reason I brought it up is because I'm trying to be more grateful. And it's that is something that I was grateful for and happy for this little moment. It doesn't have to be we're going on a freaking cruise all the time. We're going on all these vacations. I think sometimes it's just those little things that we can tune into and be grateful for. So what I'm going to start doing, and I recommend for all of us to start doing, in the morning, I want to wake up. I have my own little routine that I'm starting. I want to pray. I want to be grateful. And I want to visualize. And I want to remember what God has said about me. You don't have to do all these 4 things. But even adding being grateful, and I know it can be hard, man. I know it can be hard to sit down and think about it, but just think about the fact that it's actually going to make you, just like the Ohio State football coach does, it's going to make you better at what you're doing. You can even think about it as it's actually time spent in your craft. Sometimes we think about, it's just something that we're doing on the side. It doesn't really matter. But if you start thinking about it as something that's going to make you better, it's going to make you a winner. Maybe you're playing football. These football players do it, so why shouldn't we do it if we're running a business, if we're running a family, if we're running a relationship, anything like that, man? You know what I'm saying? This gratitude and this gratefulness is something that is super important to our life. So maybe we can start doing it every single day and seeing how it impacts us, because I'm starting to realize that it really is a war for trying to focus on the things that we're grateful for or the things that we're not grateful for. If you're in a relationship, you can focus on the things that you love about your partner or the things that you don't love about your partner. This is not easy, but maybe we could take some time every day and we start thinking about the things that we love, things that we want to be grateful for. Maybe if you have things that are really upsetting you, the things that you hate, the people that are just getting on your nerves, you can take some time and think about what you would like about them. It's not going to be easy, but that's actually going to be the thing that starts to relieve the stress off of ourselves, makes us happy, makes us joyous, and starts winning that war for our mind. Let me know how you do this currently. Let me know if you do this currently. I love you guys. Please be grateful today. Please be grateful for every little thing. And I'm grateful for you guys. Love you guys. Peace.